Hey, it's Neal Romanek. The second Dune trailer is out, and I'm quite excited. So let's have a look at it, shall we? Meringue. Oh, more meringue. No, it doesn't. Ooh, Connie. Is it Connie or Chani? I don't know which one. I'm worried that Zendaya is only going to be actually in the last 10 minutes of this movie.
You can see spice in the air.
I guess you can see spice in the air. Ooh, fractal ship.
Outsiders ravage our lands in front of our eyes.
Who are the outsiders? Oh, it's the Harkonnen. Also, we have some Harkonnen killing off Fremen, maybe?
Their cruelty to my people.
Raban. I love the casting of this movie. Are we going to have more backstory with Fremen that we don't see in the book, with them fighting Harkonnen?
Oh boy.
Hey, Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
I've been having dreams
Well,
about a girl on Arrakis. I don't know what it means.
Dreams make good stories. Everything important happens when we're awake.
is that true?
Yeah, you. Want some muscle? No.
Okay, that's cute, but, you know.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Okay, well, stop telling us about what you're doing and let's see some action.
The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
Okay, I'm worried that we're going to run into a David Lynch situation where everybody is just talking all the time about what's going on and explaining it verbally.
You need to face your fears.
Show, don't tell.
Come with me.
We need to be ready. We've never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're brutal.
The Duke's son sees too much.
Ricky Yui, creepy Baron. Kill them all. That's what all the bad guys say.
God in heaven.
Get everything with guns off the ground. Go!
This is an extermination.
Gurney Halleck is not doing much singing. I love the trees. The trees is burning trees is an image right out of the book. I love that the ornithopters are like insects, like dragonflies. That's a really cool design. Duncan, dashing and fabulous, great.
What if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it. But if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be.
Really? That does not sound like does not sound like the royal houses that I know from Dune.
Will you protect Paul?
With my life.
Yeah, well, you have to ask her that. Doesn't she should, you know, of course, obviously, she's going to protect him with her life, right?
Together, can we stand a chance?
Movie fighting, where you get a group on this side, a group on this side, and you run at each other. That's the movie fighting.
It's time.
That would have kept that helmet on. I'm not crazy about the Dune logo. I think it's just a little too easy. It's a little too Photoshoppy. I know, it'll just be a curve that way, and a curve that way, and a curve that way, and a curve. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but yeah. Okay, it's fine. The trailer itself is a bit of a mess. It's like that doesn't really tell me a whole lot about the movie. It's a little bit of this, a couple lines here and a couple lines there, and there's some fighting here and there's some fighting there. It's like that trailer could have been made by an AI. You know, I'm not blown away by the storytelling in that trailer. It's just, let's put everything in there so that people see a bunch of stuff and then they'll just know a random bunch of stuff about the movie. I'm a little worried about all the verbalizing. You know, Dune and the world of Dune is about being able to experience it and really be there and be kind of immersed in that world as if you're in part of that world. And, you know, when you have inferior writing and inferior directing, not that it's going to be inferior directing here, we know we've got a great director here, but you know, you start verbalizing what's going on. You know, people will tell you that the Harkonnen are bad guys, or people will tell you that you know, we're the good guys, or people will tell you that the Bene Gesserit are wily and, you know, brilliant and stuff. You know, I'm just worried that there's going to be a lot of telling to fill in what should be experiential. And that's what makes great science fiction versus perfectly fine science fiction. In the great science fiction, you have this immersive experience where you are there kind of experiencing things on the ground as if you're really there and you're as confused as everybody else and you're having this experience. Mediocre sci-fi or perfectly fine sci-fi is, telling the audience what's going on, showing it, telling the audience what's going on some more, showing it. It becomes much more like show and tell. So I'm really worried that there's just going to be more show and tell, like we saw in the David Lynch Dune, which is perfectly cool and trippy. I like the David Lynch Dune for what it is. It's not really Dune. It's kind of like a movie about Dune. But it doesn't really capture the immensity of the universe and that experience of the universe in the way that I really, really want to happen. So I have a lot of hope for this movie, but I have low expectations. A lot of hope, low expectations. I think the casting is great. I love just about every bit of casting in there. Just seems spot on. There's nobody casting there. That Chang Chen as Dr. Yui, I think, is really, really cool because I love him. Really want to see that. Just all the casting is really good. So we'll just see how it goes. Certainly, it's very brown and gold. It's very desert colored, which is a little on the nose. A lot of desert colors there. I'm a little worried that it's going to be kind of this overgraded, which we've seen, loads and loads of times. Everything is really, really blue, or everything is really, really gold. Everything is really, really dark. Everything is really, really bleached out. It's like somebody's just gone a little too bananas with the film grading, and just, everything is a kind of a monochrome. I'm not knocked out by that. I know a lot of people think that's great. Cinematography, it's not cinematography. A lot of it is just colorizing, kind of really expert, brilliant colorizing, but as a matter of taste, I'm just like, kind of don't care. Show me some color, show me some variation, show me some visual rhythm or contrast or music, visually, something visually musical, not just kind of the same color over and over and over and over and over and over. You can watch something in black and white if it's going to be like that. So maybe it's not all golden, all the way through, but we'll see how it goes. Also, that can't be eyes. And just the Fremen eyes never seem to be right. In every movie, it always looks like they're kind of colorized. I think because it looks like they're using those blue drops, like you do, blue drops to make your eyes pop out. It's like a little more blue that makes them look whiter. You put the blue drops in. So it always looks like that. It really just never, ever quite works. I remember seeing an illustration, probably in one of the book covers ages ago, probably a book cover from the 80s or something. And it was like this idea of these dark, you couldn't see the pupils. It was just like a completely dark blue mass, and quite scary. So you didn't have the sense that the idea, I guess, being that like if, a Fremen was looking at you with these spice blue eyes, that you wouldn't even really be able to detect the pupil, or the iris rather. It was just this blue eye looking at you, which I thought was really, really cool and mysterious and kind of slightly alien. But, with the kind of the glowing blue effect that was, was used in David Lynch's Dune. It seems like it's almost like the same effect here. We're like, we kind of colorize the eyes and make them a little blue. I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be okay. So anyway, very exciting. Very excited about this movie. Absolutely going to go see it in the cinema when it comes out. Love the idea of a Dune movie from the ground up, but I will go in with my body shield on, and I will be cautious because there could be plans within plans within plans, wheels within wheels within wheels. Anyway, let me know what you think. What do you think of the trailer? What do you think of Dune? Talk to you later.